Hello, everybody. Good morning to you on this Tuesday morning, and a happy belated Mother's Day for those that I didn't get to say Happy Mother's Day to. And now we're back into the real world of helping you out here leave some generational wealth, whether you are a mom or not. All right. Now, this conversation this morning is reasons your business can't make money or isn't making the money that you want it to make. And I want to, this is going to be for those new ones that are coming up. So you won't make the mistake if you are launching a business and if you're embarking on just out here doing side hustles and you're really not taking your business as seriously as you could or you should, then I want to just have this conversation with you and take it out of love because guess what? If you do these things that I tell you to, I promise you it will make a difference. Okay. It'll make a difference in your business. It'll make a difference in your world. It'll make a difference for you succeeding. So no matter what sort of business or what kind of business you have, this is the this is just it. This is just the blueprint for you. Okay. Now, one of the main things that I come across when I work with clients and when they want to get out here and do a business and they consult me and then they want me to help them and we sit down and we assess some things and then we see where they are. Guess what? They don't want to slow it down. And what I mean by that, there's something that's called research. That research is, well, it isn't beautiful, it isn't fast paced, it isn't instant gratification, it isn't getting your endorphins going and all those little chemicals in our body that just give us excitement and making things just feel so good so quickly. Research is just not it. Now, research is a very important part of you being successful and making money in your business because it's going to give you some very, very good information, detailed information about the next move and the next step or where's your particular client. I talk about this all the time, meaning targeting your audience, targeting your market. And I've even shared tools with you on what is there. Those tools are real. Those tools are helpful. I use them. I use them on my clients. I'm telling you, those tools are the bomb.com. They really are. Now, I'm going to elaborate a little bit when I say about the research. Lack of your marketing research is it. This is the one thing that I wish that most people would be patient with and understand that once you just take a day or two, three, four, it will change the way you see your businesses, the way you see your new prospects. It'll help and it'll change the game. Now, the first thing is you really don't understand the correlation or the alignment. Okay, let's just say that you don't understand that. And the first thing is learning and researching and coming up with the plan, the blueprint. This is a part of your business plan to know what a customer needs. What are they looking for? And when you do that, the next, you know how we go like one, two, three, there's levels to this thing. Once you do that, you can get the messaging correct for that particular audience, that particular client. Meaning, what message? What are you talking about? I'm talking about your communication. I'm talking about your keywords, your hashtag, what client or what potential customer would be looking for you, how you would approach reaching them by correspondence. Sometimes I'm going to tell you, a lot of you have gotten away from this. Possibly everything is done in our cell phones and our notepads, and we don't tend to really think of old school anymore. But sitting down, writing out, and composing just a letter to a business or potential client, especially if you're B2B, you will be amazed and surprised at how sometimes, like I have a one client that I'm working with on some things, and what we've done, we've sent out specific letters to the CEO of the companies. We've sent out, correspondence. And sometimes you don't just bombard people with mail and reach out to them. Just send them something, a marketing material, and say, hey, hey, this is my business. Da, 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 da. Sometimes, especially B2B, and this sometimes with this strategy, it only take one B2B client, business to business is what I mean. Your business to their business. That's what I mean. It it can take one correspondence laid out correctly, solving the problem of understanding their issue that comes from your research before you approach them. And hey, let's set up a meeting or let's set up something. That person will, one, respect you more, two, keep you in mind, three, and don't you think they have other people that they know, even if they don't do business with you, even if you are not a good fit for them, opening the door and building that rapport with just the B2B conversation can open up so many doors for you in your business. So don't sleep on that. And that's not another old way of doing things, but hey, it's effective. Now, another thing in this area when I'm saying targeting, you're not capitalizing on the marketing trends. There's trends every day. There's trends because people are talking about certain things that is only going to be for this season, for this particular era. Okay. Just like a lot of people will say, yeah, with COVID, I made what their business made, and they use this as their marketing tactic. And I get it, but they say, when the pandemic was here, I grew my business. I started my business during that time. Yeah, that was a trend in a sense for whatever you wanted to do, because now a lot of them, they're not telling you this, but they got to get out here and do it a little bit different now. And that's why some of the ones that have said that, I noticed them out here, they are really hard at it now, harder than ever before. And they are constantly, you have to. So those people that they had during the pandemic was really a trending area, a trending group, a trending niche of people that, okay, everybody was home, nobody could do anything, everybody was in a panic, everybody was fearful, no one knew what was going to be next, no one knew what was going to happen. So the trend was, everybody was trying to start a business, trying to do this, oh my goodness, what is going to happen to the world? Oh my goodness, what is going to happen? They didn't know. So a lot of the smooth talkers, the ones that was out here, just hey, first time popped up nowhere starting a business, you don't even see those people now. And if you see them, they're jumping onto something else. What's the next best thing? One thing I dis is very distasteful to me when I see it out here, and I don't like to work with these kind of people, and I don't work with them. Let's be clear. Opportunists, because those opportunists, they're not loyal. They will leave you high and dry. They will confuse you to the utmost highest degree ever possible. They don't even know what they want. They just see an opportunity and they start running with it. And they don't sit down. They never, ever, ever take the time out to do these things that we're talking about. They never, ever take the time to do what it needs, what they need to do to get to the next level. Never, ever, ever, because they're going to be all over the place and they're going to be just so impatient with life, so impatient with that idea that's in their mind that they don't want to take the time. And sometimes they don't even get it structured correctly, get the business structured and do whatever. So you don't want to be in that kind of hustle mode in a sense, because you're gonna come here and do that, and then you're gonna get a reputation of, well, I don't want to even be bothered with this company because, or what shall I say, that the individual that's the, always the excuse me, opportunist, because it's not going to be something that they're going to stick with and you won't want to be bothered with, because it's going to be more frustrating to you than anything else. Now, The next thing a lot of people don't want to admit, and the reason why you are not making money, and the reason why it's so hard for you to grow that business like you want it, is because you're ignoring your competitors. You're ignoring the complementary person, shall I say, that has a particular same idea, or the competitors. You're ignoring them. You're ignoring in business planning, and any company has done this, they had to do it in order to grow to the next level. I'm telling you, those big major companies that you like, that you purchase from, they all have had to do this. They've had to look at the strength and the weaknesses of their competitors. Why do they do that? I'm not telling you to go and look at your competitors and want to copy them and say, oh, okay. Oh, I'm fearful. Oh, my goodness. This person is competing with me. Oh, no. Your strength or their strength and weaknesses is going to be an opportunity for you. It's going to be a great opportunity for you. And it's going to always give you a way to be better in your own business, because you don't want to go out here and not know this information. This is called hot. I was listening to Les Brown one day, and he mentioned, before he go in and speak, in the power of him speaking to corporations and industries, is because he get the intelligence of the company or the people that he's going to speak to, and by sometimes I think it's doing surveys and other different things to find out what's going on with these people, what is their mind, what are they thinking about, what is their mindset, what's going on with them, so that he can come in and have an intelligent conversation with them about things that is relevant to that whole thing. And that's all why he said he grabbed their attention, and it was so important that he knew this information. Okay. All right. Now, excuse me. Next thing is, you are missing opportunities for being different, right? And it's just like piggybacking on the strength and weakness is what I mentioned about you ignoring your competitors. What's different about their company that you've done your research and you see, you may have listened that, you may have heard someone else talk, or you may have seen some writing, you may have done your research, you may have seen the comments, you may have seen surveys that other people, you may have looked at the data, the data that look, data and numbers, look, it doesn't lie. That's why data mining is it's so lucrative right now. If you if some of you want to get out here and get a career, talk to young folks. If they can get into a field of data mining of some capacity, whatever, oh boy, they will never have to worry about finances again. Look into it, just research it and check out and see what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. If that's a career, it's ways that you do that working with different companies. I think you can do it digitally, computer science kind of thing is something like that. But they'll never have to worry. And it might be something that somebody may be into. But back to what I was saying, the opportunities have to be different. You can't miss the opportunities from companies, from your competitors that are different from you. And understanding, the next thing is understanding the market saturation, and that can pick it. Those two things too. The market can be saturated, just like the beauty industry. The beauty industry is saturated, but there's some weaknesses and strengths that I see, that I'm working on some things on my own. I'm not going to say them here. Somebody can just want to snap my idea and just snap it up. And then also move in silence. Stop telling everybody everything. Stop talking about your ideas because you want to just feel up. Look, reach me and just talk to me. Seriously. Because I don't put your business out there, especially when it comes to business, because I know it's so sacred. I know. I know. But anyway, when you understand the saturation of the market, then it's not saying that, oh no, this market is too saturated, I can't do this. And I think that's where a lot of you feel like you can't make a difference. So many companies have done this. They've been there's so many companies that are alike that you when you bring your twists and a lot of you out here you're creative. I see you. You're very creative, but you just get so burdened down with your own head space and your own mind about you see them doing it and you get a little insecure with what I can do or what you can do. Stop doing that. Bring out that uniqueness that you have within inside of you. Bring it out. Don't let it don't let it be suppressed. Please stop doing it, okay? Now, this is one more thing, and then we're probably going to do a couple of parts to this because I really want to elaborate on it, but I'm just going to give you a little bite-sized pieces this morning. And by the way, I'm going to start dropping probably today later on. I may go live with it and talk to you more about those skill sets that you can have that you can make businesses out of. I'm not finished that. It's just when I had the car accident and all this other stuff came up, I kind of like had to do some other things and really take care of some major business. Okay. So I'll be back for that. But let me get to the last one. Now, offering products that something that your customer is not looking for. Now, once you have done your research and did these other things that I've talked about, you got to really know what you know to produce or what a customer's going to need. And doing that is really learning these pain points of people out here that need what you have to offer. Learning the pain points, whatever your niche is, I don't care, whatever your business idea is, learn this. Don't offer something that the people that first you got to give the awareness. You got to let people know you exist. And that, like with me, when people come to me, sometimes now they're getting so excited about they want everything. Well, what I do for the most part comes in layers. Business startups, that's a particular area. Then the businesses that are already out there, we approach things on particular layers. So I offer products for each one of these, but they are separate products because they will solve their problems simply because I have, conversed with them. We've communicated and they've told me exactly what they need. And that's another thing. You got to let the people tell you what they need. Just talking and having a conversation, there's a science to it. Having a conversation. There's some people that I work with, they just need to, man, I need to work on this credit thing first, Sandy, before I can even try to think about a business because this is costing me. I can't start my business until I do whatever. And sometimes, they have it all mixed up. Their situation is really not that dire, or then the things that they want to do, it can be, interchangeably done, and simultaneously done at the same time, or interchangeably done in a sense that, okay, well, you working backwards here. Let's do it this way. So you're working against the grain. You're going against the grain rather. So anyway, next thing when you are, working with this product, you neglect, your clients' concerns or they feedback. Find out what they prefer. Find out that you offer them exactly what they need. Just like when you going somewhere to a restaurant or something like that, and then the waiter may say, "How's everything? Everything good or whatever?" And then you may say, "No, I need this or I need that." No, well, you trying to accommodate that person with to give them what they want. That's a part of that's called a product too. Whatever you may say, no, 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 I don't want this, or I don't like this, let me try something else, or that's the product. Okay. It also is interchangeably with the service too, but hey, the product is intertwined in there too. And knowing how to bring out your product and position your product, you know, knowing what process do you need to take to make this happen, and taking the time to do the correct process on things that you may you may need to do. So that's going to be it this morning. And I hope that you understand that making money is just not about you throwing things out there. You got to take your time with these, with these things. And like I said, I'll come back on live later on this morning because if you have any questions, I want you to be able to ask me some questions about some business things. And I want to be more, I want to help you get there. And I want to find out what you're looking for. See, that's what I need. I need to find out what you're looking for. So anyway, outside the ones that do reach out to me and the clients that I'm working with, I really want to just stay out here and make sure that you are doing things that's going to grow your business, doing things that's going to get you to the next level. Okay. All righty. All right. Well, I will talk to you a little bit later on today. And, if you are interested in connecting and making sure that just follow me. And also you can text Push to Dream to 833-247-6465 and you get a notification when I go live. How about that? Okay. All righty. Talk to y'all later this morning. Bye-bye.